Those rooting for Peter Obi to become the next president are mostly Igbo boys. Professor Banji Akintoye. It is no longer news that the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has been enjoying widespread acceptance and growing popularity among Nigerians ahead of 2023 presidential election. Definitely, the Igbos must love their own. It is common with every tribe that you love your person. So if the Igbos are behind him, there's nothing wrong. They are rooting for their people, especially when there has been clamor for the Igbos to be in the presidency. It should be recalled that Peter Obi, who was vying for the post of the president under the People's Democratic Party platform, resigned from the party to join Labour Party, where he later emerged as their flag bearer for the election. Reacting on Peter Obi's popularity, leader of the Yoruba Self-Determination Group Ilana Omo Odua, Professor Banji Akintoye, told Punch newspaper in an exclusive interview that majority of the people that are clamoring for Obi presidential bid are from the eastern part of the country. Speaking to Punch.com, the 87-year-old said Yoruba people are not rooting for Peter Obi. Prof, how do you know? The media hype is, you can't really say these are the people rooting for him. The youth cut across every tribe. So in this country, you hear people coming up with video in the north, people doing parade for him in the east, in the west. So you cannot really say, Prof, they are not rooting for Peter Obi, not Yoruba boys. Those that are rooting for Peter Obi are mostly Igbo boys. PunchNG.com quoted Professor Banji as saying, honestly, I don't know where he got the statistics, maybe because he's a professor, he's able to discern who is rooting for him. Because it's not showing on anybody's face, neither is it written. Even when you check the social media, you will just see from every angle with different names. So you can't say it's purely Igbo. A professor who sojourns on hearsay than factual is not worthy of such title. Banji Akintoye saying the majority of Igbo supporters are Igbo is absolutely a campaign of calumny, and it is laughable. If you have not been opportune to see or hear well that Peter Obi is a card in hand, make a U-turn now. Don't drag Yoruba youth into unnecessary confusion. Let them make their choice. Mr. Man, I'm not an Igbo lady, but I stand for Peter Obi. Mostly, all my Yoruba neighborhoods stand for Peter Obi. We are tired of old people ruling us. Youth are taking what belongs to them, and the hour is now to vote for the right person for the sake of our kids and our grandchildren. I doubt if this was actually said by an erudite professor, because to be a professor is not a moi. So, not from Igbos alone, but all Nigerian youth. Professor Banji, what they said is not correct. It's not only Igbo that are clamoring for Peter Obi presidential bid. Don't involve the Yoruba youth in this agenda. Who do the Yoruba want as president? Please, Prof, need to tell us. We are no more voting for a party anymore, but individuals. Who are you and what can you do for the betterment of this country? But for now, as Mbati guy, I go for Obi. Well, we are striving to be a creator of our own. I need a leader who can lead the youth to show them gift of creativity. Do you know why this professor is complaining? It is because that name son Obi has been that Obi sound like Oluwasewage or Olatunde. He would have preferred him. Nigerians, why are we like this? Because his people came out to support him. You people are talking as if they have eaten forbidden fruit. Come to think of Igbos that have been supporting your people and Northerners, you didn't see clearly to compete. Please, leave the Igbos to support their person. I dare you to be, yes, and me, Yoruba boy too. However, if we must be sincere, the Igbos have tribalized this Peter Obi presidency. You are Yoruba and I didn't expect you to think otherwise. A Yoruba man must always be a Yoruba man. A people without an independent mind, Yoruba and Hausa have the same characteristics. They are always follow. Who told you? Where did you get that from? Most of this talk on social media needs to be proven with statistics. If politics is all about alignment, politics is all about where your bread will be buttered, where you will make sure that at the end of the day you align with the people that will take you there. In this country, we have seen alignment that didn't land anywhere. We have seen Christian candidates that didn't go anywhere. Awolowo picked a presidential candidate that was Igbo. It didn't land anywhere. They are both Christian, but it didn't take them far. I'm sure the awareness that we have now, we should maintain that awareness, and people should know what is right and know what they want. Maybe our parents, our grandparents don't know what they want. Maybe what they wanted then, that was why the people were being ruled anyhow. But with this awareness, that we know what the awareness is there now, that the youth are now conscious of what is happening around them, and they want change, a better change in academics, in education, in agriculture, in the economic, and in every facet of this country. There's no point running up and down to those countries where there's nothing, but they are building on what they have to make sure that their country is developed. Let us do the same come 2023. Prof, you're beginning to sound like an unenlightened folk. We all know, historically speaking, that every leading political candidate in Nigeria always command the most following and support from his or kinsfolk, tribe, etc. So if Peter Obi present support base reflects such, it is nothing unusual. While as some of you Yoruba tribe conscious, when presidency was zoned to the north and west, didn't Igbo vote? Are you as a prof in the right to tell us what to do? Someone without primary school certificate, how many companies have you employed a school search to manage in Nigeria? School search are always security guards. What is wrong with our supposed intellectuals? We won't vote till taking us backward. PO is the only one with sound manifesto coupled with qualification to lead this country. It is also, Prof. Nigerian youths are now wiser than before. Well, is that the statement an elder statement should make? When will our elders know when to say the truth and say enough is enough? He isn't even online, and has he made any survey in his Yoruba region? My dear, Onga no Igbo, Hausa or Yoruba. Onga no get tribal. Truth must be told that Nigeria is a capable one, and Peter Obi is a safe hand. Please stop bringing tribal undertone to this. Peter Obi is not only for Igbos, his political revolution is for the whole Nigeria, whether Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and Fulani. The revolution is against the political class that have sold this country into poverty, tribalism, and killings and corruption. Charity, they say, begin at home. Prof, you are not mistaken. Oga, if the movement is paying you, go and sit down. Obi is all the way. We are united with the Igbos and will vote Obi. The time of old folks like you is gone. Peter Obi all the way. Many Yoruba people are rooting for Obi. Peter Obi is coming to repair this country that you people spoiled. Truth, the strongest factor in Nigeria politics today is tribalism, and we must do away with it for this country to move forward. Well, that is Prof and the reaction from some folks. What is your own reaction? Is it the truth that is only Igbos that are behind Peter Obi presidency? Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and God bless.